If you're not running at least half of these tools, you're making it way too easy for hackers. Hello and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna cover some tools that you can use for your daily life to stay safe in cyberspace. In this video we're going to talk about tools that we can call it the EDC, like everyday carry tools like knife, scissors, maybe a flashlight. But what about the cyber EDC? The cyber EDC is something that you actually carry with yourself in terms of software. This is the tools that you can run, or most of them can actually be on the background protecting you. And the tool number one, and probably the most important nowadays, is a password manager. Password manager is literally the single most important tool in your arsenal, because you have to store your passwords, you have to store your credit card information if you need one, and you can store all that stuff, even the files, in the password manager. And the good thing about it, every new password manager is randomly generated, and it can be stored along with some other specific information that you need for your account. And literally, there are a lot of websites that can create some little stress, when they ask you to generate a 15-character password with uppercase, lowercase, digits, and all that crap, and you don't have a password manager. So you have to come up with your own big, huge password. You know what I mean? It's not a good strategy to use your time. So that's why people use the password manager to protect you. And even if your password is stolen, you can easily regenerate a new one, or you can actually track if it's in a breach. I'm actually using 1Password. You have to pay for it, but there are many options. You can install it on any operating system platform, and by the way, you can actually use it in the CLI from your terminal. And tool number two is a VPN. VPN actually encrypts your logs, gives you the ability to appear in different places through hiding your IP address, and it prevents from sniffing your traffic. And for VPN, I use NordVPN. It's privacy featured, there are no logs, it's pretty good, the speed is always good, and there are many different countries available. And I think the best time to buy it is of course the Black Friday, where you can buy it in a bundle for a couple of years. Tool number three is the secure browser. In my opinion, one of the best is Brave in this category. It's just the browser you download, and then you can use it freely. Another one, which is good, in my opinion, is Mulvad private browser, but whenever you close it, everything you've done so far, the history, cookies, all that stuff is going to be deleted. So it's not the best tool for your everyday usage, especially when you're using something like mail, inbox. And tool number four is a browser extension called uBlock Origin. It's open source and it's really good at protecting you from malicious pages, advertisements, malicious scripts, things like that, and just blocks ads and creates some secure space for you while you browse. And you can install it on any browser, which is pretty cool. If you don't want to use those secure browsers, you can always put it on the most favorite browser. Tool number five is 2FA. Multi-factor authentication. I think SMS is not a best factor that you can have. I think the most reliable one will be something that you can carry with you, like a hard drive, like a YubiKey or something like that. Or you can actually use like Google Authenticator or some other alternatives that can store all your multi-factor codes. And remember I was talking about 1Password in tool number one? So you can actually put all your multi-factor authentication stuff in the password manager, and this will be just one click to log into your favorite website. So MFA is really necessary in today's world. There is no way that you can avoid using it. SMS is not a reliable one, and MFA through applications is really a reliable one, in my opinion. If someone gets your password, 2FA is your next line of defense. So just install it and use it every day, and you'll be more protected. Tool number six, or encrypted messaging. This is the messaging platforms that can keep you safe. I think Signal is very good at that. There are some rumors about WhatsApp that it's not that safe, and the Telegram that it's not that safe as well. So those are not reliable in my opinion. If you want to have something really cool and encrypted, go and check out Signal. And number 7, DNS protection. DNS, it's something that connects you with a website when you type the domain name. So your browser asks a DNS where to go, where's the website. And usually your information is available to your ISP, your internet service provider. And your internet service provider is actually doing the DNS stuff for you. So to avoid that, to avoid ISP spying on you, you can install some additional software. If not, then you can actually just type some specific IP addresses for the DNS, like custom DNS stuff, like NextDNS provider or Quad9, and you will get encrypted DNS, blocking advertisements and all that stuff. It will take you some time to set up, but it's really easy and will be constantly available for you. By the way, if you want to install additional tool, or maybe you want to install additional DNS server in your network, go and check my Technetium DNS installation guide in here. And tool number 8 is Firewall or Network Monitor. This is something really important to monitor your network traffic whenever you visit something, whenever you install the application. I usually go with alert mode, which is basically asking you every time the application tries to connect elsewhere. And I actually use the little snitch for macOS. The good thing about it, it shows you and brings actually some visibility to your daily routine, and then you can block some stuff that you don't want to send some traffic to the internet, like applications. And tool number 9 is File Encryption. File Encryption, you can use VeraCrypt. It's really good. It makes a vault. You can put all your files and then close it and send to whatever location. You can store it on your flash drive. You can upload it to any file storage, cloud file storage provider. And this way you'll make sure that no one actually can see your files. Tool number 10 is antivirus. You better have some antivirus than none. I mean, for Microsoft, it's obvious. Defender is the bare minimum you should have. Do not attempt to uninstall it or disable it. It's better than nothing. So if you have macOS or Linux, this can be a little bit tricky. So you can download tools like Malwarebytes, things like that. You can download it, one-time scan, you see all your threats, and then you can successfully delete it. If you have tools that you use in your everyday cyber ADC, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And if you're running at least half of these tools, you're already ahead of many people and your life will be more easier and less stressful. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Bye.